Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Kelsey and this vlog is going to be me reading some new releases. So I read Phantasma, I Never Said That I Was Brave, and Blue Sisters. I also did a little bit of an unhaul to get ready for some new bookshelf, which will be in a future vlog, and I hope you enjoy. So first off, I haven't actually started this technically, but I already added it to my Goodreads currently reading because I'm about to start it. This is Blue Sisters. Well, I guess I technically kind of read it, the prologue. So I would say I've already kind of started it. This follows four sisters. Well, one actually passes away, and that's in the synopsis, so it's not a spoiler whatsoever. But it follows the journey of the other sisters and kind of the good and bad and just the relationships. And it's apparently a very emotional read. This author also wrote Cleopatra and Frankenstein, which I will not read. That book has some animal abuse in it and I just don't want to read that. Plus I know a lot of people who did not like the book, and one of my friends, Rainey, did not like it whatsoever, and that's like I already was not going to read it before that, but when Rainey said it's absolutely awful, I definitely am not going to read it. But this is a book for my book club, which I just joined. It's an in-person book club, my first in-person book club. So I have my tabs ready and I'm gonna kind of make notes of anything that I want to discuss. I have to read this within the next week because we're meeting next week to discuss it. Next is I Never Said That I Was Brave, which came out 2 months ago because we're technically November. So it came out in September. I got this from the library. This follows one woman, but it also follows Miriam, which is a family friend of hers. It's between the 1970s and 2010. They moved from Uganda to Canada. Basically, the book's about kind of cultural differences between parents and children and just their overall friendship, the two women's friendship, and as they grow older, stuff like that. So I would expect that this is going to be an emotional read as well. So I'm looking forward to it. I am 15 pages in and there are about 260, but the writing's quite big, so it's probably a little bit shorter than that realistically. And the third book that I'm reading is Phantasma, which came out, I think it was September. If I'm wrong, I'll correct, but it was really recently. And if you've read the Caraval series, this book is very similar, not too similar where it feels like a copycat book, but it is similar to that same vibe. I've seen a few people compare it to Squid Game, the show. I don't find that. I find it very Caraval series vibes, very whimsical. It's very interesting. I'm really enjoying it and I can't wait to dive back into it. I'm already like a little over 50% of the way through. So I only started it, I think 2 days ago. So I'm reading it pretty quick for me. So I'm excited to dive more into this and get back into the world. I'm really having a fun time with it. Okay, I'm currently sprinting with Neva on my channel for Winterthon sprints, but I decided to pop in because I got the special edition of the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, but it's like super warped. I don't know if you can see, but it's like super bent. So I am going to have to get another copy. So that's unfortunate. I got a decent deal on Amazon, which I've tried to stop ordering from Amazon for like books and stuff. I always like lately pre-order or buy at my local bookstore to support like local and indie owned, but unfortunately I fell for the good deal and I'm gonna have to return anyway. Plus I think I had a gift card, so yeah, basically Amazon just doesn't care. I would just accept it like this if it was a regular book, probably, for the sake of like not returning it and just like whatever, but a special edition should be like in pretty good condition in my opinion. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but at least I'm gonna get another copy. Hello friends, so I figured I would quickly check in. I'm 71% of the way through Phantasma. I'm having a great time. It's giving such Caraval vibes, which I really like that series, and I'm just having a great time. I don't know quite yet what my rating will be. It could go a 4 or 5, it just depends on the ending, but I am hoping to finish it up today or tomorrow so I can really focus in on I Never Said That I Was Brave, which is due at the library in like a week and a half, I think, and then Blue Sisters, which I need to read within the next week, so I'm ready for my in-person book club. Hello, so I figured I would do a quick check-in now that I'm done Phantasma. I'm giving it a 4-star. I had a fun time. I really loved it. It's not 5-star for me. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on what it is, but it just wasn't 5-star vibes for me, but I still had a fantastic time. And I can't wait to read the next one. If you liked Caraval the series, you'd really like this because it's basically same sort of vibe, but instead of young adult, it's like older adult, and then it's just a little more intense. So I highly recommend picking this up. I'm actually heading to the bookstore now to pick it up because I read it on my Kindle originally, but I did order it. And I'm also picking up a few other books that I'll show when I get them. Hello friends, I'm back from the bookstore. I'm going to do a quick haul. So some of these are pre-orders and some I just ordered from the bookstore. Sunbringer, I got Godkiller back in like March. I still haven't read it, but I think I'll love it. So I got Sunbringer as well, and I got it while it was on sale. Secondly, I got the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I always mix this book's title and the 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle up. It's super pretty. Oh my god. I am obsessed. It is so pretty. Anyway, this will definitely be reread. I originally read it in, I think, like 2021, so I'm about due for a reread. Next, this was a pre-order spectacular. I haven't finished the Caraval series, but I still got this one because I am enjoying it so far, and it's just so pretty. Oh my gosh. It is so pretty. I also got Phantasma. I recently read this on Kindle Unlimited, but I had pre-ordered the copy, and there's a little mix-up at my bookstore where some of the books I had ordered like came in and then I guess they accidentally got sold or whatever. Not a big deal. It didn't really bother me, to be honest, because I was already reading on Kindle, and the other books I didn't really have an urge to read really quick, so it didn't bother me whatsoever. Now I've ordered from, I don't want to show my address, but the Book Archive, which is a Canadian book website, and they're very new. Well, not very new, but new to me and like new-ish in general. So I highly recommend checking them out because I love supporting Canadian bookstores, and they don't have a ton of options, but I find they're getting a lot of new releases. Why are these packages so hard to open? I literally have to destroy the package to get it open. This is awful. But at least you know your book, like it's not coming in an Amazon package. I finally got that open. I got Lost and Lassoed. I have not started the series. I am starting Done and Dusted for a little vlog shortly. But I am really excited that I got this, and I'm excited to start the series. So again, it's a Book Archive, and they always write a little note. Kelsey, giddy up. It's finally here. Teddy and Gus. We are so excited for you to get into it. Happy reading. They always write these little notes, and it's so cute. I just love this website. I try to order from them like when I can find books on there. They don't have like older selections sometimes, or just ones that I'm looking for, but I find they're getting more and more, so I highly recommend that website. I'll link it below if you're interested in checking them out. Hello. So I'm going to go through the books I'm unhauling. I went through not too long ago, and I actually already sold a few. I sold Butcher and Blackbird because I gave it a 3 and I won't reread it. I sold Leather and Lark because I haven't heard great things, and I don't really have a desire to pick up the series and continue it, to be honest. So those I sold. I sold Some Romance, which I'll pop on the screen if I remember, because I just didn't have a desire to read them, read them, and they were fine. And some were Christmas books, and there's some Christmas books that I really like and I'll reread, but some I'm just like, I'm one and done and I don't need it again. I also am currently selling Rose Code by Kate Quinn because I have a large print edition and it's just too massive for me. I'm also going to, or I did send a bunch of these books to my cousin because I don't know if she'll want some, so those might be going to her. I have Little Secrets, Guess Who, The Marriage Game, Remarkably Bright Creatures, The Unwanted Guest, Every Time Someone Dies, Every Time I Go on Vacation, Someone Dies. Have this, it's a duplicate. I accidentally ordered 2 and then I was past the return period. Anita de Monte Laughs Last. Enjoyed this, but I won't reread it. Spoonful of Murder, haven't read. Apples Never Fall, it was fine. Sally Rooney, Beautiful World, Where Are You? This going in a little free library. I just don't care to read this. Never. Is just, I DNF'd it. It was bad. Second first impressions, I don't know. I don't have a desire to read it. It hasn't gotten great reviews. I like The Hating Game by this author, but I read that so long ago. Handmaid's Tale, no desire to reread. I found it dry. I like the show better than the book. In my personal opinion, I feel like there's more emotion and I just felt more hooked to it. But obviously the show wouldn't exist without the book. And Margaret Atwood is a great author, but I don't have any desire to reread this again. Peaches and Honey and Pits and Poison. It was fine. The Knock Me Out series, Rainey hated this, and when I messaged her, I was like, please tell me why I need to get rid of these, because I was kind of on the fence. I don't have any desire to read them, but I have them, and I'm like, I bought all 3 books and I don't have any desire to read them, but I put them on Marketplace because I think they'll sell eventually. They're in like brand new condition, and that is it. So hopefully some of these I can drop off at some little free libraries. I'm gonna kind of wait and see if my cousin wants any or if any of them sell on Facebook Marketplace. If not, you'll see a little free library drop off probably within this weekend. Hello friends, so I am going to be reading Blue Sisters. I have not made much progress on this since I started, which is disappointing, and I really need to get on it because my book club is Thursday. So today I need to get to at least 150 because there's like 340 pages ish. I need to get to at least 150. I would be happy if I got to 200, but it is what it is. This morning, it's currently 3:30 if I didn't say already, and this morning I got like vacuuming, food shopping, a bit of laundry done. Still going with laundry, and I'm making an early dinner because I had like a small lunch, so a little hungry, so I'm making dinner a little early. So I'm just going to literally put my phone away on Do Not Disturb and try to get some progress with this. I might take a clip, but that's as much as I'll do with my phone, and then I'm gonna kind of put my phone elsewhere because I really need to focus in on this book. Hello, so don't mind my hair. It's oily probably, or looking oily, because I put a hair mask in before I run off to the gym. And yeah, yesterday I got to like page 100-ish of Blue Sisters, so it didn't hit my goal of 150 or 200, but you know what, that's fine. I also have Monday off because it's a holiday here in Canada. That gives me an extra day to read. So right now I'm just going to run off to the gym, come home, shower, jump on Vanessa's Sprint. I need to make banana bread. I might meal prep a little and read. Hello, so earlier I think the last clip was me heading off to the gym. So I went to the gym, didn't have a great workout. It was pretty busy. I usually like to go around like 7:38 on weekends, and I had to go at like 10:30 because I decided to sleep in a bit, and I regretted it because the gym was pretty busy. But regardless, and I forgot my headphones actually, so that always sucks when you can't listen to music. So for part of the workout, I just literally was bored, and then when I finally did like the elliptical at the end, I was able to read a book, but I prefer to listen to music, so it just wasn't a great workout, but it is what it is. Anyway, so came home, then I showered, jumped on Vanessa's Sprints, and I'm on Vanessa's Sprint still, and in this sprint I made banana bread, did the dishes, and now I'm going to finally dive into Blue Sisters. I have not read more since last night, so I'm like page, I think it's like 101 or something like that. And I want to get to 200 today. I do have a ton of laundry to put away, but I don't really want to do it today, and it's a holiday tomorrow. So I think I'm just going to read Blue Sisters, and I'll save the putting away laundry for tomorrow. Hello, so I forgot to check in yesterday after I finished Vanessa's Sprints. I just meal prepped, kept reading. I'm 60% of the way through Blue Sisters now. I wanted to check in with my thoughts. I've enjoyed getting to know the sisters throughout the first 60% of the book. I think they're very flawed, some more than others. I'm interested to see the next 40%. Do they have some character growth, both individually and together, or not? We'll see. I'm really excited to keep reading though. I also got some book mail, so I got Throne of Secrets. I have not even started this series. I need to read Kingdom of the Wicked, which is somewhere up there. But I pre-ordered this and it just came in. So really excited to get started on this series eventually. I also got the Ravenhood series and I'm super excited to start this series. It looks like they re-released the old covers as new covers because I didn't get these because I thought I missed out on the old covers, which were really pretty, which are these. And they had these new covers and I didn't really like them at all, but it looks like they re-released their old covers as new covers, but like they're a little bit different. So anyway, that worked out well because I had a gift card because I previously mentioned that my original copy of Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo came damaged. I had to return it and then I reordered it from my local bookstore. So I had a gift card to use up anyway, so I ended up getting these and hopefully I can read these in 2025 at some point because I've heard nothing but good things about these books. So I officially finished Blue Sister the other night, last night, and I am giving it a 5-star. I had such a good time. I tabbed so much. I'm so excited to discuss this with my book club on Thursday. I just thought it was so good. I think if you like sister books or you have sisters, you would really enjoy this. I only have one sister and I really love this book. I thought the sisters were a little harsh with each other at times, which I didn't really connect with my sister and I, but you know what? I did still relate to some sections, and obviously I have a lot to kind of discuss with my book club on Thursday and just quotes that I really enjoyed. So I'm so glad that I enjoyed this because I ordered the UK cover, which was a little more pricey because I liked it, and I'm glad that it worked out well because I actually enjoyed this. So next I'm going to get back into I Never Said That I Was Brave. It's very short and the text is quite large, so I think I can probably get this done by the weekend. It's currently Tuesday, so we'll see. This is my priority and I'll keep you posted as I keep reading. Okay, so I figured I'd check in. It's been a few days since I've actually had a chance to read I Never Said That I Was Brave. I'm about around page 100 out of like 260 something, and I don't know how I feel about it. Like it's a fine story. Like I just don't know that I'm connecting with it that much. It's a lot of like build up so far of these two women, their friendship as like their children, and kind of the family dynamics between the two families, and I'm not sure that I'm like connecting with it. Well, I'm not connecting with it so far. I'm not sure where the story is going to go. So I don't have that many thoughts. I guess I'm almost at the 50% mark, but I just don't, it's not that I don't care. It's like a quick read, but I just don't know that I feel like a huge connection with it, or that I will even feel a huge connection to it by the end. But I'll keep you posted with how I'm feeling about it. So yeah, hopefully I can finish this by like tomorrow or the next day because I have to return it to the library in about like 4 days. So I need to get going with this, which I think once I kind of like sit down and read, like when I got to the 100 page, like I kind of like flew through the first 100 pages. It was really quick to read. So I think once I like pick it back up, I can definitely get some read. So we'll see and I'll keep you posted. Hello friends, I'm checking to say I'm giving this a 3. It was okay. I feel like I don't necessarily need to connect with the book to, empathize with characters and have a good time, or not even a good time, just to have understanding of their storyline and kind of enjoy it. But I feel like it was okay. That's all I have to say about it, which I'm kind of disappointed about because it's a Canadian author, and this author wrote a book in like 2014 or something, but this was the one in like the most recent one. So it's kind of disappointing that I can't promote this really. I don't not recommend reading it. I just feel like I'm not like raving about it and hyping it up because it was just okay to me. But it's not that I discourage people to read it. I just think that I don't really know. I don't know. It felt like sometimes that the author just kind of wanted to complain about the Miriam character a lot, and not that I thought Miriam was a nice person necessarily. She made a lot of poor choices in my opinion and just wasn't the nicest and was a bit selfish, but I also feel like it just got a bit much. So that's just my opinion. I unfortunately did not fully enjoy this. I didn't have a bad time, like it was just mediocre for me. So it is what it is. Sadly, I also did not get to read The Haters, unfortunately. I was really looking forward to this, but I didn't have a chance and I can't renew it because there's other people waiting. So I'm going to place another hold and I'll read it at another point. So anyway, I have to go return these 2 books at some point today or tomorrow. And yeah, I guess I'm going to end off this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.